Why is it showing me at that quality? First of all, that should not be the quality. It should be... Why can't I lower the quality? You took away the ability for me to lower the quality of the stream, Amazon? What the fuck? Yeah. You've got to be kidding me. I stream all the time. You're not going to let me change the video quality of my stream? Oh, Amazon, Amazon, Amazon. Okay. Good morning. We are going to be playing Star Trek Across the Unknown. It looks to be a pretty fucking fun game. And I'm excited because it goes into multiple genres that I truly enjoy. This is way too loud. Okay. We'll do new game. You are the captain of the Federation starship USS Voyager. Manage your ship and crew, plot a course through procedurally generated star systems. Your unique ship and build, and the decisions you make will reshape the story. I hope so. Stardate 48315.6. Catherine Janeway. A new ship, a new crew, a new mission. Today we embark on a mission to locate a Maquis vessel that has disappeared in the Badlands. Starfleet intelligence believes these terrorists have acquired dangerous new technology. My chief security officer, Tuvok, is undercover aboard the ship. I haven't received a communication from him in over a week. The Badlands are treacherous and I can only hope he's safe. In the meantime, I have a starship to prepare for launch and a crew to assemble. Speaking of which, our final two crew members have just arrived, Ensign Harry Kim and Tom Paris. It seems I have a few introductions to make. I hope this is voiceovered. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the academy. Ready for your first deep space assignment? Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Okay. Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in the sector. Call me Pilot Extraordinaire Ensign. The Maquis. Wow, I've heard lots of stories about them. Relax, I was with the Maquis only for a few weeks before I was captured, sent to a lovely penal colony in New Zealand. Prison? Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands, this is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands, maximum warp. Wait, you're warping into the Badlands? That sounds like a terrible plan. Into the Badlands. The Badlands is a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Okay. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? I wasn't exactly Maquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. Now, I've always had a problem with the coherent Tetrion beam, right? That means it's like solid, right? A colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. That's not the red alert sound. That's not the red alert sound. Hold on. This is the red alert sound. You're officially licensed by CBS. Why aren't you using the sounds? Red alert. Helm evasive maneuvers. No effect. The wave will intercept us in 5, 4, 3, 2. Brace for impact. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and an injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report! Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core has gone into gray mode. We are reserves barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. Welcome to the tutorial. Click on the question mark icon 1 on the left of the screen to visit the tutorial. Or revisit any tutorial screen pads on controller, press D-pad. Some additional tutorials will not pop up during gameplay, but automatically appear in the tutorial list. Check out the new tutorial screens now. Stellar cartography. Switch on. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but, what Harry is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. No, you're 75,000 light years away. That's good! What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Paris, take the helm. Find us deuterium source. Scan points of interest, marked with a white question mark to reveal question marks. Okay. Scan. Duranium. Scan. Duranium. Scan. Now we can get deuterium. But I wasn't done. Navigate your ship by traveling to various locations while traveling the time passes in the form of cycles. System map navigation. Okay. Close. When visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes. The different colors of the chance bar represent the different possible outcomes. Excellent, dark green, and good, light green. Outcomes, more rewards like extra resources, morale, increase, etc. Average, yellow, can include minor setbacks. Bad, orange, and terrible, red outcomes provide low rewards and medium major setbacks like destroyed rooms, hull damage, or severe injuries. Set course. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound with sealed storage compartments. Leave the ship alone and focus on salvaging other parts from the ship. Receiving data. 65% reward distribution. Mission outcome, good. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Captain, ready to increase warp core output. Oh, you can see the turbo lifts. That's amazing. Depending on the warp core is the reactor that powers the ship. To generate energy, it continuously consumes deuterium, and that deuterium is utilized to create a matter-antimatter reaction. Increase the power output by selecting main engineering and switching the warp core to a higher tier. Tier 3. Oh, tier 1. Our energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. Now, what about this thing? This array. I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detected a Maquis vessel next to it. Scan for life signs. Scan the ship for life signs, Ensign. There's no one on board, Captain. Scan the array. What about the array? Several life forms on board, Captain. Is one of them Vulcan? I'm not sure, Captain. The signals are weak. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want transporter rooms prepared and ready. Mr. Paris, get us to a deuterium deposit. We need to repair the Oh. Well, let's scan. Scan. I need to upgrade stellar cartography for a lot of this. Deuterium scan. Okay, we're gonna go here first and get some deuterium. Leave the storage alone and focus on salvaging the ship. Woohoo! We're gonna go here, get some more deuterium. We're basically gonna load up on deuterium the entire time. Ooh. We detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful. Use the tractor beam to clump up the debris for easier collection. Lost due to full storage. Okay. We're fully stored up on that. Let's set course for Duranium. 2 cycles away. Interesting. I didn't know it was a binary star system. That's amazing. Captain, we found an abandoned ship. Leave the storage alone and focus on salvaging other parts of the ship. Excellent. We now have all the Duranium we need. Do we? Engineering is standing by to repair the transporter, Captain. Whoa. Okay, it is not happy here. Engineering office. Sick bay. System. We're gonna get more Duranium. Because I'm not ready yet. Because you're just going to force me to go elsewhere. Leave the storage alone and focus on other parts of salvageable parts of the ship. Okay, that's fine. How is it 5 cycles away? Very few resources. We'll get some some deuterium. We need that. Okay. Leave the storage alone and focus on the other parts of the ship. Continue. Now let's go back to the array. I like that it forces you to go around the star. That makes sense. Okay, ship. Let's... Let's repair this. Repair this. Stop. Okay, it's repairing now. Oh, that's the deflector array. That's so cool. Transporters are back online, Captain. Mr. Paris set on a course for the array. It's time we get some answers. We're here. Excellent cutscenes. Excellent, excellent cutscenes. Ensign Kim and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Yes. Away missions present a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. Select the heroes with the matching skills from your away team. I don't have any option here. I think I'm going to go with Tom Paris and Harry Kim. Tom Paris as lead, though. Start mission. Decide on an approach and select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skills. If the skill is lower than the requirement, the success of chance is displayed. Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what we do next? We're gonna look for footprints or special noises. Though there are no footprints, Harry and Tom notice subtle disturbances in the cornstalk, suggesting a path. Following these signs, they soon find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on a porch nearby, strumming a banjo. After a challenge, the participating team members are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge and recover and plan accordingly. Ooh. Argue with the facts that this can't be a farm from Earth and you want to know what's going on. Confirm. Yeah! Harry and Tom argue that this can't be Earth, pointing out the inconsistencies in the plants and animals. While the old man remains evasive, they sense other humans, and the farm itself are not real. The old man, however, seems to be the only thing that's genuine. He's confused why Harry and Tom are early, as it's not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. Oh, that's nice. You can select more than one hero for a challenge if they possess the required skills. Uh-oh. What happened? Well, that's dead for right now, I guess. Why is my Stream Deck not working? Hold on. Stream Deck. Why? Well, that's not working right now. Okay. The old man isn't much else. We'll try to find the Maquis ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's something definitely strange. We're gonna investigate the barn for a hidden door. Harry and Tom discover a seam in the barn wall, hinting at a hidden door. But before they can investigate, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion. The back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half Klingon woman, lie on a surgical table. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that have large influence on how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. These people must be the missing Maquis. They are being held here, Captain. We must get them out of here. You know what? Paris is fatigued. Success! Harry sprints towards the half-Klingon woman, hoping to rouse her. As he reaches out, the old man stops at him, a look of concern on his voice. Before Harry can react, a blinding white light fills the room and everything goes blank. Uh-oh! Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Harry Kim unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Whoa, I'm back on Voyager? What happened over there, Mr. Kim? We lost contact with you for several hours. Hours? But we were just there, right? Tom? Seemed like he's still on the array. I hope you have a hidden piloting talent because we're short. Captain, we're being hailed by the Maquis. The ship should still be damaged. Starfleet, I don't know what you did to our commander, but I can still ram this wreck into your precious starship. Ram us? One of our own is also missing. It would make sense to postpone the ramming until we're all accounted for. Does that sound reasonable? We're beaming over. Oh, things are already going differently. Interesting. I need to check something. Doo-da. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of the Maquis crew is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Okay. Interesting. Don't play games, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. I wouldn't have it any other way. Glad to have you back, Tuvok. Likewise, Captain. Miss Torres, I must inform you I was assigned to infiltrate the Maquis. I never liked you, Vulcan. That is unsurprising. I assure you I performed my Maquis duties to the highest standards. Ptah! You win some, you lose some. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Paris and your commander back. His name is Chakotay, and we can't get it back that easy. They're sealed and their communications are cut off. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship's status remains critical. Our repair protocols are imperative. We require resources in engineering office to mobilize our additional resources, prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality to first gain... Okay. To be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate the life support unit on the corresponding deck. Each life support unit consumes energy, so plan accordingly. Switch on. Life support restored to deck 5. And of course, it's a mess. We'll have to fix it before we can even use it. Engineering deck. Repair. Repairs in progress. Until completion, it would be logical to scan all planets in the system. Let's get more deuterium. Engineering office. Life support active. Provides up to 1 work team are required to perform repairs on board Voyager itself. Okay. Oh, they really need to optimize this better. Let's... Engineering office, fully operational again, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Thanks, Tuvok. Building or repairing rooms, or even clearing rubble, occupies work teams. To be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering offices. Okay. That's good. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall in order to ensure the crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires the reactivating of life support in that section first. Yes. The morale bar shows your current morale. The change in morale per cycle and icons indicating your crew's needs. Open the overview by pressing tab to switch to morale to get detailed info about your crew's needs, your decisions, and ship management. Crew quarters and events affect crew morale. If morale falls to 0, the crew mutinies and the game is over. Life support online. Life support restored to Deck 2. Access to main deck mess hall is whatever. So emergency rations are currently deployed. Okay. Repair. Until completion, we should address crew accommodation. Ruined rooms must be cleared to create room for... Okay, the ship is heavily damaged. To free up new building space, you will first have to remove the remnants of old... select the clear room. Clear debris. Tractor beam. Any clumps up for better. Yay! Let's go here. Set course. Hey, Nico, why did that not work? That should have worked. You are owed. That. There you go. Do-do-do-do. Collect any easily accessible. Okay. Mess hall is repaired. Woo! Let's wait until this is over so I can actually talk. Do 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 do.
This is a test alert. Lupical 8796 subscribed to your channel for 1 month. Welcome to my siege.
Excellent. Okay. Into the ship. Mess hall is ready. Yay! Mishal repairs are complete, Captain. We should switch replicator rations now. It would enhance well-being. With every cycle, your crew consumes rations. You can always use emergency rations, which don't require resources but lower morale. The crew is used to consume. It should say the crew is used to consuming premium rations. This needs to be edited, like hella edited. I'm gonna submit a feedback report once I'm done with this. Control G. Let's take a screenshot. Capture. There we go. Okay. Which don't require resources. With every, you can always use consuming premium rations made by the replicator. Those increase morale but consume deuterium. Premium replicator rations. Replicator rations are now issued to the crew captain. Let's remove this debris and go to the system. We need some more deuterium and time, so let's go. Ruined room, close report. I didn't want to go in. Room removal concluded. Maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters for now. It will do wonders for morale. To build new rooms, select the empty room building space and then bring up a construction menu. If you have enough work teams and resources, you can build the room. Every room needs a corresponding area. Watch, it's crashing it now. My whole screen went black. Both screens went black. Told you! Okay, did my stream just stop? Nope, the game just stopped. Okay. Well. Oopsie poodle. Let's see if it loads my save. I'll just wait here. Let it load, let it load, let it load. Okay. Let's see if it loads properly. Yes. I know this. Did it not save anything? Oh, guys. Autosave should be done after every major decision. That should just be part of the design. Now the sound isn't even loading. Okay, well, intriguing. Well. Okay, so it did have autosave. Ish. Okay. Good to know. Yes. Yes. Close. System. Close report. Risk to maneuver Voyager into the unknown cloud and deploy the Bussard collector. Sensors detect a dense cloud of interstellar gas with unusually high concentration of... Yeah. Okay. We're going to go into the ship. We're going to go here. Crew. Emergency quarters. Your crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep that in mind when adding new rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide necessary accommodation or morale may drop faster than you'd like. Yeah, I mean, if you have nowhere to sleep, morale's gonna plummet through the fucking floor. Of course it's crazy. Do 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 do. Let's remove this room, and let's remove this room. Oh. Call from the caretaker. Incoming hail. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. That's right. I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with the banjo, but his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared in the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Scan the array. I won't rely on the words of a stranger. Scan the array for life signs of Tom and Chakotay. No sign of them, Captain. No humanoid life forms indicated at all. Who or what are we talking to right now? Try to appeal to his humanity. We're entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are a responsibility. I understand, but I had no choice. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found and offer your help. What are you looking for? Maybe we can help. You? I've searched the galaxy with methods beyond your comprehension. No, there's nothing you can do. No. You're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time! We've been cut off, Captain. Damn it. We haven't gotten any closer to Polaris and Chakotay. You managed to get something. You, Starfleet, don't know how to fight, but you sure talked good. Captain, if I may, I have observed that the array is sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information on our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only one we have. Thoughts, Mrs. Torres? Miss Torres? I don't like this any more than you do, but it'll be easier if we work together, Captain. Helm, set course for the 5th planet in our neighboring system. Let's find our people. This sector shows the entire sector with several star systems. So you can either travel directly, the sector map, or scan them first. Sector. Close report. Captain, I need to address the lack of quarters. Many are sleeping in the corridors. Morale is suffering. Ship. Crew. Quarters. Damaged. Repair. Clear debris. Not enough work teams. All right. Let's go to system and check the system map. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, no. Scan. Close. Scan. Use the Pactor beam to clump it up because we get better results that way and we have more deuterium. Perfect. Scan. 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 Ooh, science! How is Neelix already aboard? I didn't bring him aboard. Okay, we're gonna go into the ship. And we're going to clear. System, we're going to go to the nearby... You know what? We're going to go do some science. Close report. Ship. Sick bay. We're going to repair the science station. And go to system. Come on. Yeah! Yay! Ruin room is done. Conduct detailed analysis with the Science laboratory. Our sensors have detected a small but stable spatial anomaly. It is not dangerous, but can provide valuable scientific information. Woohoo! We got science! Okay, let's enter the ship. We're still repairing. We need more, what is this? Not deuterium, duranium. Leave the storage bay alone. Continue. Intership. Borg technology. Ooh, interesting. We need more to repair that stuff, so let's repair the sick bay. And clear these rooms on this deck. Makes sense. We have 2 accessible locations that we can utilize. Leave the storage alone and focus on the other parts of the ship. Continue. Let's go here. Enter ship. Sick bay. Injured and sick crew members will be placed in sick bay automatically. After treatment, they'll go back to work. Increase the effective efficiency of sick bay by assigning a suitable hero. Remove clear room. Yeah. Enter ship. Clear room. Yay! Okay, we're doing good. We're doing really good. Captain, we've got a major problem brewing down in engineering. Deuterium levels are critical. The ship won't last long without a refuel. We don't locate a new supply soon. We'll be adrift in space with no energy, no life support. We need to act fast. I'll stock up. Enter ship. Are you removing debris somewhere? Oh, there we go. Okay. Focus on that. Get the duranium. Continue. Let's go here. Give me duranium. Sure, Captain, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the cargo bay is overflowing. If we find any more, we'll need to have nowhere to put it. We would just lose valuable resources. Sure, okay. Ship. Can we move? Okay. Build cargo bay. Oh, I need the 2. Okay, I need the teams to be done. Ship. Let's see if we can. Continue. The crew is happy about the fulfilled promise, Captain. Let's fill all the way back up. Leave the storage alone and get more deuterium. Nice. Okay. Ship. Build. Maintenance. Build. Maintenance. cargo bay. The whole floor is almost empty, which is good. Let's go to the Class J planet. Ruined room, close, ship. System. Close report. The crew is happy about the fulfilled Let's get as much as we can get. Well, this isn't good. Ship. Crew. Emergency quarters. Build. Crew. Emergency quarters. System. Okay. We're doing good. We're wasting deuterium, though. Close. Nice. Okay. We're doing good on morale, at least. We've reached our destination. Continue. Ba na 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 da 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 da. Let's see what we have here. Following the caretaker's emergency energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Tom Paris and Captain Chakotay perhaps being held in place? What makes this place so special? That's Harry Kim. Do a general scan of the planet. Let's see what we can learn about this planet. It has all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Analyze the planet's atmosphere. Look at let's take a look at what happened here. There's the fly. Fuck. Oh. I lost it when it was coming at me. This fly has been bugging me all morning. I haven't been able to get it. Okay. Hit it again. Okay. I cannot perform a clearer analysis. Check the energy pulses. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of desert. I recommend an away team investigates the area. There's something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The energy set heat's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we better hurry. Prepare an away team. We'll examine this world firsthand. Okay. Now Neelix is coming in, but you already had Neelix. I don't understand. I don't understand this at all, because Neelix wasn't here, and now you're saying he is. I don't understand. A small ship. They're hailing us on screen. Peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor Maquis have ever seen such a species, perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. Continue. Greetings! Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess, you were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will? Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker? That's what the Ocampa call him. He's probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course, a guide needs a little, compensation. Sounds fair. Wonderful! To be honest, I've had it rough recently. Those pesky void bulls. I've been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, then you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal. Okay. Ship. Phaser control room. Repair. Torpedo launch bay. Repair. Workshop. Life support. Life support. Life support. Why is the warp core located here, but then it shows the warp core here? Shouldn't this be main engineering? I don't understand. Like, that's just not how the structural makeup of a ship works. I don't understand. Okay. System. Let's look at Ocampa. Overview. Sector. Ship. Skip cycle. Skip cycle. Close report. We're running low on deuterium. Get the Bussard collectors going for this gaseous... Oh. That's no good. Caretaker. Delicious meal, a culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup! I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I am pleased you are enjoying yourself, but we need assistance. Now. Ah, yes, your missing crew, right? Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Kazon Ogla encampment. Kazon what? One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they could be reasoned with. I thought you said the Ocampa had our people. Well, the Ocampa do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. Ah! Hold on. Got it! Fucker landed. Idiot. Ask for more information about the Kazon Ogla. Anything else we should know about these Kazon Ogla? Water's precious commodity around these parts. The Ogla mainly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Send an away team down. Very well. Prepare an away team and you'll accompany them, Mr. Neelix. Captain, we've reached... Send away team. We're going to send Tuvok. And we're going to send... Harry Kim. Start mission. The OA team materializes in a small valley between dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and the sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, but probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? Struggle to the vantage point. Confirm. The away team pushes forward, battling the strong winds and low visibility. Finally, they emerge onto a ledge with a clearer view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazon Ogla settlement. However, the wind is picking up. A massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Captain, sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. Build temporary cover. Easy day. Some certain approaches in away missions bear additional risks. Dangerous approaches are marked by a danger level indicator. But failing in such challenges can result in injuries or even fatalities. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people here? Approach intimidatingly, weapons at the wedding. Approach in the Starfleet manner. Okay. The away team approaches with open hands and peaceful expressions, hoping to convey their good intentions. The Kazon Ogla women and children seem scared but curious, watching from a distance. The men approach cautiously, weapons at the ready. A tall Kazon emerges from the settlement. Jabin, their leader. At the sight, Neelix's face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like a Kazon, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around a corner. Seems like the Kazon don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we proceed with them, Captain? Offer water in exchange for the Okampa. Yay! The away team offers Jabin water from their replicators. Fascinated by this technology, Jabin accepts the offer and becomes more receptive. He explains the Okampa live underground and their access is controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised Okampa woman he's holding as a slave, explaining that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface, when suddenly Neelix grabs a feintler, points it at Jabin, and says, "Demand the Okampa girl be set free. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat." Secure the retreat with phaser fire. Actually, appease and carefully withdraw. Kess recruited. The away team raises their hands in a gesture of peace, slowly backing away while choosing their words carefully with the calm and angry Kazon. Jabin, though furious at Neelix's impulsive actions, recognizes the away team's intelligent attempt to de-escalate the situation. He allows them to retreat, though his eyes burn with anger. It doesn't feel like we got what we wanted. Nice. They leveled up. That's awesome. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. And how deep does this relationship go between the two? Well, she's 2 years old. My dearest Kess, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you would come for me, my love. Where are your bruises? You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier. If we have the slightest breach, a transporter signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea. Kess, could you help us once we've located the breach? Of course, is the least I can do. I'm grateful. Now, ask Kess what she knows about the caretaker. What can you tell us about the caretaker? For generations, he's provided the Okampa with food, water, and energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it or where he came from? No, we do not have stories. We do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. Ask how Kess met Neelix. Kess, Mr. Neelix, I'm curious how you two met. Okay. I met Kess while I was trading with the K's on Ogla. They enslaved her, but she was kind, even to someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited me, brought me gifts, made me laugh. He was the only good thing in that terrible face. We fell in love. I admit I used you, Captain. I apologize, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Ask Kess why she came to the surface. If it's so dangerous on the surface, why'd you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned the freedom and discovery of new things to learn about myself, seeing my people as so dependent on the caretaker, unable to even think for themselves. It was unbearable. We were once a people who had full command of our mind's abilities. We have things to do. All right, someone get started on that transported signal amplifier, and Kess will go to the sickbay and have you examined. The science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Excellent. Computer, emergency medical holographic program. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates emergency medical hologram, EMH. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now, and this is patient Kess. There's no need for concern. I'm capable of treating any injuries or diseases, a broken ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes, nothing I can't handle. You're in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best, Captain? I'm programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? No, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to and a sickbay to reorganize. Let's research transport at signal amplifier. Remaining cycles, 3. This is how turbo lifts work, by the way. They go this way, this way. Like, they have complete and total changes in directions in the ship because it's just magnets. Ooh, the captain's yacht. Oh, that's so cool. I hope I get to use the Aero shuttle. Torpedo launch bay. Okay, that's upgraded and on. Workshop. Repair. Shuttle pay. Oh, we need new resources that we don't have yet. So we're going to skip cycle. Skip cycle. Skip cycle. Access the tech tree to research new upgrades. This way you can upgrade rooms or unlock passive bonuses to improve efficiency. Certain technologies first require an upgrade to the tier of a technological category. Unlocking new tech costs research points. Research points are produced by active science labs, but can also be gained as rewards in away missions, etc. Close. Workshop. Voice support active. Items research. Intership. Captain, the blueprints for the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. Workshop repaired, Captain. We can start production of the signal amplifier. We are going to need to go to emergency rations. We're also going to switch off the main deflector. X. Understood. I'm probably gonna die. The signal amplifier has been completed and is ready for use, Captain. It would be wise to make haste back to the Ocampa. We haven't left. System. Captain, we have reached our destination. Send away team. We're going to use you, Tuvok, and we're going to use you, B'Elanna. Start mission. Upon materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazon are already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they reach for their weapons, but hesitate. Careful, shouts one of them. Don't let them butter you up. Captain, the Kazon seem to be more cautious this time, but they're still ready to attack. What are your orders? Attempt to negotiate. That was bad. We've reached the tunnel entrance using the transporter signal amplifier. Now it's possible to find security breaches into the security barrier. This is a terrible painting. Use it to detect breaches. 29 success. Nice. The away team deploys the transport signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After a few tense minutes, they locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded into the large cavern, a futuristic environment with smooth white walls emerges in front of the away team. In a warm white light and littered in with patches of green, the Ocampa City. Captain, we're inside the Ocampa City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed? Conduct a systematic search of the city. The away team divides into search parties, systematically exploring the city. Their efforts pay off, and they quickly locate a medical facility where Tom and Chakotay are being held. They find their crewmates awake but distorted, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Chakotay instinctively reaches for a weapon. Before any confrontation can occur, the ground begins to shake heavily. A message from the captain. Janeway cuts through the joy of reunion. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrances. We need to get out of here. Get us out of here, Tuvok. The away team clears a path through the collapsing tunnels under their phasers to blast away debris to create a safe passage. They dodge falling rocks and collapsing ceilings, ensuring everyone escapes safely. Soon they reach the exit and the security barrier. The only thing standing between them and their escape. The tremors are interfering with the signal amplifier's focus, Captain. The connection is constantly being interrupted, and we can't beam out like this. Stabilize the transporter signal amplifier by adjusting its frequency modulation. B'Elanna Torres. Working quickly, the away team adjusts the transporter signal amplifier's frequency and modulation, compensating for the tremors. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock onto the beam, materializing safely back on Voyager. Okay. Not bad. Back on Voyager, Tom Paris breathes a sigh of relief while Chakotay eyes his Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis commander struggles to understand the sudden alliance. Captain Chakotay. Captain Chakotay, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway, and Mr. Paris, it's good to have my pilot back. What? No champagne? Not even the replicated? I'm Commander Chakotay of the Maquis. Torres, what's going on here? Long story, Chakotay. Short version, we're stuck with the Federation sycophants in the Delta Quadrant. And we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learned on the planet could help us. Ask about what they learned about the Ocampa. Can you tell us about the Ocampa? Naive, friendly, they don't get out much. That's good because they wouldn't survive. Apparently, they've been living underground longer than anyone can remember. That's true. Our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us underground. Any idea why? They mentioned a warming, the day our surface turned into a desert. On that day, the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then, he has provided for the Akampa. A debt that can never be repaid. Say again, Lieutenant? There is enough evidence for me to to form a reasonable hypothesis, Commander. The Okampa homeworld was turned into a desert from one day to the next. The caretaker's immediate arrival seemed to be no coincidence. I assume he is responsible for the ecological damage, building the underground city and caring for them. He seems to be trying to make amends. But how could he cause such devastation, to render a planet incapable of sustaining life? I confess I do not know, Captain. Ask what they learned, if anything, about the caretaker. Did you learn anything about the caretaker? They say he's been acting out of the ordinary lately, abducting people. And he's increasing their power supply to half a decade. And he destroyed the tunnels. It sounds like he's preparing for something they want. Ask if they knew why they were sent to the Okampa. The caretaker mentioned you might have what he needs. Care to make sense of that? We woke up covered in scabs. The Okampa said we were sent away to prevent some sort of plague, except we weren't sick before. They also mentioned others with the same disease, but they didn't last. They died? I want you both in sickbay now. Captain, their condition is unusual. It appears to be a cellular disruption caused by the introduction of a foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it rather violently, I might add. Where's Paris? They're fortunate. A few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material? For what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately, though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor? I've already started their treatment with my expertise. They should make a full recovery. Captain, there's now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. The caretaker provides the Akampa with a mere 5 years' worth of energy, then destroys the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentions running out of time. The caretaker has sustained the Akampa for millennia, but why with this sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. The doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis. The caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Akampa as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, someone who holds the key to their survival. A compatibility with the caretaker's DNA. This explains the abduction, subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe that the caretaker is dying. If he dies, then how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the array before it's too late. Captain, given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit more tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. Shields are online. Our offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored. We're as ready as we'll ever be. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made out of. Sector. Oh, I love it! We're gonna run out of deuterium, though. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? Continue. Ba ba. Oh, fuck the Kazon. Ooh. A dreadnought, huh? It seems we were expected, Captain. If this is the case, the leading ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our Marquis Raider manned. You'll have support if this turns into a fight. Excellent idea, but let's see what the Kazon have to say first. Back for more, are you? Don't think your silk tongue will work this time. All we care about is getting home, Jabin. And we'll beam over to the array and see if we can arrange that. Oh, I'm sure you have another fancy speech prepared for the entity, but I won't allow it. We have no dispute with you. Of course not. You'd rather talk your way into getting what you want. This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. I'm not as gullible as you think. The array's power is mine. Jabin, can we discuss this like two civilized? He's disconnected, Captain, and they're powering up their weapons. Battle stations! Beep! I have to do it myself, because they don't have the proper one on here. Red alert! Each combat encounter, you may choose up to 3 heroes to utilize their specific strengths and abilities. Click on the plus symbols to select new heroes. Select hero. Captain Catherine Janeway. Oh, I can't? Select hero. Maquis maneuver. Select hero. Tom Paris. Use cloaking. Start combat. I want cloak. The Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically, torpedoes manually. You control the ship by opening the command menu and deciding how to approach the enemy. Orders. E. Order your ship to try and attack and defend with the slide with either the defensive or offensive movement. Fleeing requires enemy engines to be damaged, while surrendering costs resources as a form of payment. Okay. Offensive actions. Target their warp core. In battle, the hero's abilities can be activated either by selecting them with the mouse or pressing the number keys. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 3. Cool evasive maneuver. Torpedoes have to be fired manually. Shift or LT on controller. Shift. 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 Do not accept surrender. Keys on support vessel. Orders. Target manager. Tab. Fire. Hull status. Combat win. Proceed. We won! That went better than expected. Our raider is still in good shape. I'll keep it close by just in case more Kazon decide to show up. You are strong, Captain, but there's strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcements. The array will be mine. Then I guess we don't have much time. Hail the rare... Oh, there was another misspelling. Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back where we came from. Impossible. I've barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Akampa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. What happened to the Akampa was your fault. Something you did turned their planet into a desert, didn't it? That was the debt that could never be repaid. We were explorers from another galaxy. We had no idea our technology would devastate their atmosphere. 2 of us were chosen to stay behind and care for them. 2? Where's the other? She went off to look for more interesting places. You must let go of the Akampa. Did you ever consider allowing the Akampa to take care of themselves? They're children. Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Akampa are stronger than you think. Send us home. Captain, Jabin wasn't bothering. His reinforcements have arrived. I could try to access the array systems to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the Kampa. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded. Please protect the Akampa. Oh, God. Caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Ocampa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. He's gone. The case under closing in. Shall I try accessing the primary control systems to send us back? I'm a Starfleet officer. Destroy the array. We never asked to be involved here, but we are. I won't trade the lives of the Ocampa for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready the tri-cobalt devices. What are you doing? The array's our only way to get out of here. You can't. I can and I will. Tri-cobalt devices ready. Fire. Yeah, we'll find another way home, I promise. Who do you think you are making the decisions for all of us? It was the right decision, but Lana, the Ocampa, they remind me of our people. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Ocampa deserve that too. 70,000 light years? We're really stranded, aren't we? Great. Now I'll definitely miss my next Outmeet review. A missed behavior review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Ah, thanks, Tuvok. I hadn't thought about that. Jibin is hailing us, Captain. You have made an enemy today. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. Voyager's hull can be damaged in combat, dialogue, spatial phenomena, or if the main deflector is offline. The hull integrity reaches 0, Voyager will be destroyed, and the game is over. Hull does not regenerate by itself. To repair the hull, assign a work team in the engineering office. Close. Sector. I'm gonna... Energy loss report. You're completely out of deuterium. Without it, the warp core is shut down and only emergency power is available. This is called gray mode. While traveling in gray mode, you won't use any deuterium, but most of the rooms are deactivated to conserve energy. Scan. 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 I need deuterium most of all. Destroy the vessel by launching torpedoes. Okay. Phew. We have deuterium again. Let's get full tanks. Use the tractor beam. And then Bussard collectors. That's enough. Okay. Ship. Switch on. Switch on? Why can't I turn it on? Why can't I turn it on? So, warp core is locked, but I have full capabilities. I don't understand why it's still locked. Scan. Destroy the vessel. Thanks. Ship. How do I repair the hull? Wasn't paying attention. Why? Oh, that's what. My hull is damaged. Switch on. How do I repair the hull? How do I repair the hull? It said how to repair, and then I didn't pay attention. I was reading it out loud, but... okay. System. Let's scan the rest of the planets in the entire system. Do you see this? Issue with spelling. Take that picture. Scan. Ooh, that's what I need. Let's go here. Ship. Repair. System. Yeah, Shuttle Bay is awake and well. Use standard mining procedures. Send a probe to find the best way. Yay! We got a bunch. Let's go get some science points. Well, let's go ship. Let's go to the... Where's Science Lab? Research, Heroes, Management. I guess I can't research anything right now. Oh well. Okay, system. Get more research. While scanning the system of a Class D planet, Voyager detects traces of the 247th element, a major breakthrough for the Federation. Let's beam down a team. 3 crew got sick. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. $70,000 light years from home. It seems like we're in this together, Commander. Well, they still have their ship, though, so they could be a problem. Do 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 do. Sorry, husband texted, have to respond. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Your decision didn't win you any friends, Kazon, Maquis, and Starfleet, but I respect you for it. Their anger is justified, and we have more pressing concerns. Shouldn't this be happening in the captain's ready room? 2 crews on one ship stranded in the Delta Quadrants fighting for survival. I know a thing about survival. The Maquis are a motley crew. We had to learn and put our differences aside to work together, to coexist. Coexist? Well, Commander, I'd like to offer you the very position Voyager's first officer. First officer, you're willing to trust a Maquis without responsibility? I'm learning to adapt. This is a new beginning, a new chance to forge a new path together. Okay. Well, you're the commander. Neelix, Kess, you wanted to see me? Do you need anything else before you leave? Well, that's what we wanted to discuss. We'd like to go with you. Before you say anything, Captain, we both very much want to be a part of your journey. I can offer you so much in this sector. Captain, need guide, supplies, contacts, and a cook? Oh, you haven't lived until you've tasted my Angla Bosque. But more than that, Captain, I can be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright on this long voyage home. I have a feeling you'll need that. A guide, a cook, and a morale officer? That's quite an offer, Mr. Neelix. It is. And Cass, what about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? I want to see the galaxy. There's so much out there I don't know, so much to explore and discover. Perhaps it could be a journey to understand my own telepathic abilities more, better. Learn more, develop them. But I also want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help people. Maybe I can learn to assist him in sickbay. I think the doctor would be glad to have you. Very well then. Welcome aboard. Captain, you might want to see this. Look like we stirred up a little trouble. In a good way, I think. A sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Japan sparked a mass escape of the Kazon slave camp. Janeway wastes no time in ordering the desperate fighters to beam aboard. Neelix is surprised to find another Tylaxian, Zybeen, who was captured while exploring the Ocampa landscape. Gratefully joins the growing crowd of survivors seeking the doctor's care. Plus 13 crew. Nice. All right, everybody, listen up. Deliver a speech, overcome differences, unite as one. Stand strong as one crew, defend ourselves. Unite, explore the unknown, and learn. We are alone in an uncharted part of the galaxy, not the people you just brought aboard. Right for scientific discovery, we face the unknown with open minds, eager to explore, learn to survive. We must work together as one crew. Continue speech. Chart new territories. Seek solutions. Explore, but duty calls us home. Explore, but fight our way home. As the only Starfleet vessel in the Delta Quadrant, we'll continue to chart new territories and unravel the secrets of this region, but our objective is to return home. 75 years is unacceptable. We'll innovate. Never give up. Find a way together. We'll search for shortcuts and new technologies to get us home faster. Somewhere along this journey, we'll find a way back. Well spoken, Captain. Mr. Paris, you've proven yourself a skilled pilot and a valuable member of this crew. I hereby appoint you as our flight control officer. The first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently from now on, Lieutenant Paris? Lieutenant Paris has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey, Harry, I bet your own promotion is just around the corner. Oh my god! They didn't have to do it that deep and that dirty. Jeez! Jeez! Oh boy, imagine me becoming captain one day. Very well, gentlemen, as a first official act in your new position, Lieutenant Paris, set a course. We're flying home. Keep exploring. Okay. Well, that's it for the demo of this game. I have it wishlisted. You should wishlist it now if you liked what you saw or if you want to see more. I definitely will continue playing. And yeah, let's see what our tech tree is. Workshop. Warp drive. I can't do anything.